And hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Uncle Ricky for Uncle Ricky Radio, and today I wanted to highlight my good friend's blog, Yvette Eastman, and we're on her blog, see? And over there, yeah, good. It's not, the blog is nice and solid, it's set up. Welcome, Yvette, to your own place on the web. You've had a website for quite a number of years, but this is your first blog, and blogging is really a lot of fun because what it does is Yvette can come on this page and she can do blogging daily or weekly or monthly or however she wants to do it, however often, and it really puts her into direct contact with all of her students that have taken her courses, the people that are interested in taking her courses, and really a blog is part of a business diary. And that means you tell people what you're up to, what you're excited about, what you're planning. And for this particular blog podcast, Yvette is planning to go to Alaska on a cruise. Now, she has set up the most amazing group of people, holistic health practitioners. And by the way, when they go on this cruise, it is all free what they're going to present. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown. If you go to her blog spot, at YvetteEastman.squarespace.com. No use, you don't have to put in the www, but let me spell it out for you. Yvette spelled YvetteEastman.squarespace.com. Please visit her blog. And there you will find, when you enter her blog properly, there will be, on the upper right-hand corner, there'll be 4 buttons: Home, Blog, About, and Contact. And you will arrive at the Home button, of course. And right there is 4 or 5 interviews that I did with Yvette a few months ago. And we just had such a great time, such a delightful time. And you can check out those interviews. But then if you want to follow her on her blog, just click on the second button that says Blog. Right there. And do you know what she's doing? She is planning a fantastic cruise to Alaska with a host of great, talented people. And I'll tell you when it's going to happen. It's going to set sail on the Century cruise ship from Vancouver on Sunday, June 10th, 2012. So this is September of 2011, the tail end of September. So you do have a little bit of time, but the window is shrinking. I would think to get in on this cruise, you probably wouldn't have more than a month or a month and a half to get a cabin on this cruise, because the cruises do fill out, and they fill up. My wife and I took a cruise a couple of years ago on the same line, the Celebrity, and let me tell you, what a fantastic vacation. Dollar for dollar, you will never get a better value than cruising for your vacation. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown of the kind of talent that Yvette has invited down. And there's some heavyweight people here. There's people that have been within the industry for years. First up is Chris Pollett, and she does Body Talk. And I'll just read from you the first sentence or two of each of the people, because I think they're very, very exciting, and I think you'll get a lot of benefit out of the cruise. Body Talk is a conscious-based healthcare system that balances all aspects of the body, mind, and spirit. Body Talk, the cutting edge of wellness care for the emerging paradigm that we experience. It is gentle, effective, non-invasive modality that enhances the client's well-being. So that's what Chris is going to present. And by the way, again, this is all free. If you walked into their offices on a normal day, they would charge you money. But on this particular cruise, what Yvette wanted to do is she wanted to bring together a whole bunch of people. And she wanted to show you what holistic health concepts are all about. So the next guest on Yvette's list is Chris Stormer. And Chris has she's going to do Everybody Has Many Tales. This fascinating presentation provides incredible and useful insights on how each individual's memories and beliefs affect the emotional and spiritual aspects of human and how they manifest so profoundly in the physical body. So that's with Christine Fryer. She's got 24 years of health experience in natural health. And so this is, you see, we're mounting up to have a whole bunch of people bring their very best. And by the way, if you're an amateur videographer or you own a video camera and you don't have a lot of experience, but we're looking for people that would like to go on the cruise and videotape these fine folks as they're doing their presentations. Wouldn't it be nice to put it up on the blog after the cruise is all done? For those people that can't make it on the cruise, it'd be really great to have some videos of what actually happened on that cruise. Next up is Philip W. Warren from Vancouver, A Success Over Distress Basic Skills. This basic skills program teaches you to not let it get to you. It acts as a CPR for distress. So we're very looking forward to Philip's talk on that. The next up in line is Pat Kammer from Ontario, and she talks about the power of the mind. We have many minds, and how do they work? Learn about the conscious, subconscious, automatic nervous system, and the superconscious mind. So she's a hypnotherapist, and quite frankly, I believe wholeheartedly in hypnotherapy, because you hear of a lot of success stories about people stopping smoking, people controlling their weight, people getting rid of fears and things that have held them back in their lives through hypnosis. So I'm all for hypnosis, and so all of the things that can benefit people on their journey through life. The next one is Jan Cole from Colorado, and her talk is going to be on making money your friend. Wow, I'm in. Explore your beliefs, attitudes, and expectations about money, which are often hidden and surprising. You know, I heard a talk, I can't remember whether it was on TV or radio, about a year and a half ago, about if your parents had a certain mindset about money, and if they were, say they were on the poor side, or they didn't have a lot of money, that attitude more often than not is passed down to the children, and so the children handle money much the way their parents did. So I think you're going to get a great, a lot of features and benefits out of the talk that Jan Cole from Colorado will bring to the table as well. I'm looking forward to that. The next one is Linda Campbell. She's a certified hypnotherapist, and she's going to be talking on understanding your mind. The session is a guide for everyone who is conscious. I like that. It is interactive presentation on the properties of the conscious and subconscious mind. So more and more, again, we're getting into hypnotherapy. And as I say, I learned a form of hypnotherapy, oh my goodness, years ago. And this is 2011 now, September. And I used to suffer terribly from headaches, badly. And by the way, headaches, they say 98% of headaches are triggered by stress. And I learned a form of self-hypnosis, and since 1986, May of 1986, from then, I have not had a single headache. So this is 2011. I know for sure that self-hypnosis works. So it's very, very powerful stuff. Next up on the list is me, Rick Haaland from Abbotsford, eFlexonics, everything healthful and helpful for the computer user. So what I do is I'll just read you from the first couple of sentences. Ever wonder what happens in your unbalanced electronic-based computer environment? You'd be surprised at what happens when you use your PC, cell phone, and other related devices. So what I do is I've combined a process using subsets of hypnotherapy, subsets of reflexology, and advanced relaxation techniques to show computer users how to relax right in front of their computer terminals. Because I think it's needed. A lot of people hold their technical stress inside their bodies. Next one up is Lenka Kalos from Port Coquitlam, and she's going to be talking about reflexology for fun and health. Learn special spots on the hands and feet, even your ears, to relieve many discomforts. So she's going to be there as a highlighted guest speaker, and with her will be Sabina Gelp from Hope. Now, I have interviewed Sabina, and what I should do, I've got it on video, and I should put it on Yvette's blog at YvetteEastman.squarespace.com, so you can take a look at Sabina and get familiar with her before you go on the cruise. And she's going to be doing hot stone for feet and legs. Learn how to perform a reflexology session using hot stones. Participate in the class and receive a session as you learn. Oh, that's good. And by the way, she goes on to say, and I think this is really important, excellent for reflexology practitioners with arthritis because it saves your hands and warms them as you work. That's very, very unique. So hats off to you, Sabina. And then, who else is going to participate in the talks? None other than Yvette Eastman, the host of this particular blog, She's from Coca-Cola, and she's going to be doing 2 talks. One is Your Guide to the Health Journey, and Quick Health Secrets for Stress and Pain. Learn many ways to relieve pain and stress immediately with easy techniques that even a child can use. Learn to stop hiccups, muscle spasms, headaches, panic attacks, sinus concerns, even baldness. Learn by doing, working on yourself or another. This is a session full of laughter, which is, of course, the best medicine, and that will take an hour for her. And then she's going to be doing another talk on what they call EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique. Don't know how much you know about EFT, but what Yvette and I did a little bit of a Skype interview a couple of months ago, and I was having trouble with my microphone, so we never did get it completed. But we should do another Skype interview introducing the power of EFT. So this is what it can do. Emotional freedom tapping can help with chronic pain, addictions, post-traumatic stress, migraines, emotional pain, exhaustion or fatigue, stress or anxiety, chronic fatigue, releasing habits, OCD, phobias, bad habits, weight concerns, changing your belief system, and allowing positive choices. She says, for people of all ages and even animals, tap away emotions and behaviors that no longer benefit you. Fascinating concept. Bring your concern to class and get rid of it. Try releasing chocolate, potato chips, Coke. The results are swift and magical and permanent. See and feel the immediate changes. So easy to learn. You will teach your kids and your friends how to use it. Anything is possible with EFT. Yvette, the founder and director of Touchpoint Institute of Reflexology and Kinesthetics, has authored 11 books. She teaches a class for every book she writes. She is also the organizer and the vision of diversity enabled by this health and healing extravaganza. If you or any amateur videographers would like to become along and on the trip and videotape the seminars, she would be eternally grateful. That's actually what we're looking for. That would be fun if you can do that. Now let's outline how she's put this cruise together and what benefit you can get, A, going on a holiday, and B, watching all these fantastic practitioners for nothing. And actually, I told Yvette about Sears Travel, and I'll just read you from her page, and I think this is really, really important. Says Yvette, the major factor that facilitates the planning of the cruise is the helpfulness of the agent at Sears. My agent, Wendy Upton, went out of her way to help me create a superior cruise for all. She even made out flyers for cruisers to ensure that all could benefit from the healing and health concept. Sears will go the extra mile for clients by giving you a 10% discount if you purchase the cruise with their credit card. So why not take advantage? The added benefit is that there are no interest for the entire year, and you get a whole year post-cruise to pay for your vacation. And this is true. Now, I used to work at Sears in their major appliances division, and I can tell you for sure, 100%, they have the best credit card in the world. How much interest did they charge you? 0. It is phenomenal. I mean, I know people out there that are getting charged 25 and 29% interest on your credit cards. You want to go on a great vacation? Email Yvette, and what we'll do is we'll put an email link on her blog so you can get a hold of her, and then she will have you work with Wendy. And if you want to go on the cruise, just fill out an application to get a Sears credit card. Boom, it's all done, taken care of, and you're on your way. So this will give you at least $100 onboard credit if you give them a deposit, either for your stateroom or for possible purchasable items. The deposit can be held for any future cruise if you change your mind about this one, and can also be given to someone else. That's nice. So you never lose your deposit. Wendy will help you pass it on. And Sears will handle all of the nitpicky stuff, like making sure you have enough medical insurance. That's really important. Sears will make sure that if you want to use their services, they can make certain that even the tipping of the ship's crew is included. We did that, my wife and I. We let Sears handle everything. They didn't forget a thing because they're professionals. They do this all the time. All of this promises a fine cruise with all amenities for your partner or for your kids who are not interested in health and healing. There's never a dull moment on Celebrity, and I can attest to that as well. So, folks, this is an invitation, first of all, to welcome Yvette into the Squarespace blog environment, and what a great blog she's put up, and an invitation for you, if you want to go on a great cruise, just get a hold of Yvette, and I'm sure that something can be worked out, and they can work with Wendy at Sears and give you a vacation of a lifetime. So, Yvette, thanks for coming on board, and you're doing tremendous things with this blog, and hope to see a lot of good stuff come out of the blog in the next weeks or months. See you again, folks. Bye-bye. Take care.